keeping quiet and speaking her mind. Now she stands where she belongs, right in her truth where she's been all along. She's rolling with Tammy, loud and free, saying what you think or don't wanna be. No filter, no fuss, no let me be nice. She said what she said and she said it twice. She ain't here to play, she ain't here to please. She's cutting through the noise with that southern breeze. If it ruffles feathers, let 'em fly. Grammie Tammy, don't apologize. Welcome to Grammie Tammy, raw and uncensored.
Hey there, all you mama bears and professional eye rollers. Let me go ahead and save somebody out there a whole lot of time, stress, and possibly half your furniture. Yep, opposites attract. That part is absolutely true. But what they don't tell you, what they conveniently leave out, what should be printed on every marriage license in bold red letters, is that opposites don't just attract, they collide. Because in the beginning, it feels magical. It feels exciting. You're sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, they're so different from me. They balance me. They bring out another side of me. No, no, they do not. What they do is slowly reveal that you have married someone who operates on a completely different planet. Now, me, I'm laid back. I like to move when I feel like it. I like a little chaos. It can be fun. Actually, I like a lot of chaos most of the time. I love a busy city, noise, energy, people everywhere, things happening. I like to walk into a place and feel like something might go wrong at any moment. I know that's bad, but I do. It's exciting. That's life. That's the life I love. My husband, he wants to sit in his recliner in silence with the TV on and absolutely no visitors ever. None. Not even family. If somebody knocks on the door, he'll look at me like, were you expecting somebody? Somebody supposed to be here? No. But I'm not afraid of them either. Answer the doggone door. And that right there, that difference is just a tiny little difference. It starts off funny. Oh, look at us. We're so different. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you give it about 5 or 50 years because eventually you're going to be standing there in your house thinking, I need to get out of here before I lose my ever loving mind. I promise you that's going to happen. And he's going to be sitting there thinking, If we could just never leave this room again, my life would be perfect. And now what? What you going to do with that? Now we have a situation. Because one of you wants to live and the other one apparently only wants to exist. And let's talk about money. Because this one right here is where opposites really start testing your faith. I'm a spender. I like things, nice things, fun things, things I probably didn't plan on buying until I saw them and felt a connection. And in that moment, I believe that thing belongs in my life. My husband saves, plans, thinks about things, considers whether we need them. Need? Nobody said anything about need. We're talking about want. And there's a difference. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because I'll walk into a store, see something beautiful, and think this will improve my life. I want it. So what? He'll look at the same thing and think we already have something that does that. We don't need that. No. No, we do not. We have something that used to do that. And I want it. Now, I'm not saying I'm right 100% of the time, but I'm not saying I'm wrong either. And just because I think about money different doesn't mean you do it better. And let's talk about cleanliness. How about we talk about that? Because this one is personal. I'm clean. I'm not crazy clean. You will find dust in my house, but clean enough that I don't want to live like I'm filming a documentary about survival. My husband, let's just say if cleanliness were a priority, we would not even be having this conversation. Because I can clean something, walk away, and come back like within the hour, and it's like he has personally gone behind me and undone everything I just did. Everything. Like it's a hobby. Like he woke up that morning and thought, how can I create chaos in this woman's life today? Well, I mean, in all fairness, I said, I like that, right? And I'll say something like, can you please just put this where it goes? Please. Please. And he'll look at me like it is somewhere. It is. Yep. Yes, it is. That's the problem. It is somewhere. And let's talk about planning. Because this one right here, this is where we completely fall apart. 100%. He likes a plan. He likes to have notice, a full plan with details, maybe a timeline, backup plans. And he wants to know where we're going, when we're leaving, how long we're going to be there, what we're doing afterwards. Me, I like to wake up, see how I feel, and take it from there. To me, that's called living. That's called freedom. That's called not being stressed about things that hadn't even happened yet. I don't want to worry about that stuff. But to him, that's complete chaos. It's reckless. It's unacceptable. So now we got one person trying to plan the entire day, and the other one saying, let's just see what happens. And somehow we are supposed to meet in the middle. There's no middle. How is there a middle to that? There's only compromise, an occasional silent frustration where one person gives in eventually. Now, here's the part nobody tells you. You don't just marry the person. You marry their habits, their routines, or lack of, their way of thinking, their way of existing. And at some point, you're going to look at them and you're going to think, how did you survive before me? Because I ask that question regularly, every day, multiple times, regularly. Because I will watch him do something in a way that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And I'll just stand there like, and this is how you've been living? How does this happen? Now, don't get me wrong. There are moments, fleeting little moments, where all those differences, they work. They balance out. He slows me down. I get him moving. He thinks things through. I make sure we don't miss out on life. And every now and then, we do meet in the middle. Every now and then. And when we do, it actually works. And in those moments, you remember why you chose each other. Because underneath all the differences, all the disagreements, all the moments where you question their logic, there is still love. There is. It looks different now. Less romantic movie, way less romantic movie. More long-term partnership with occasional negotiations. Because at the end of the day, you may not understand each other, but you've built something together. Something real. Not sure how, but something that somehow works, even when it shouldn't. Meanwhile, Grammie Tammy's going to be over here trying to decide if I want to go out into the world or drag my husband out of that recliner by his ankles. I may have to. But I'll also be reminding myself that, yes, opposites attract. But Lord have mercy, read the fine print. Love y'all. We'll talk to you next time.